This video contains my personal interpretations and experiences with The First 90 Days by Michael Watkins. It is not endorsed by Harvard Business Review Press. I encourage you to read the full book for complete frameworks and tools. This description may contain affiliate links. 5 Game-changing lessons from The First 90 Days. Have you ever started a new job and felt completely overwhelmed? That sinking feeling that everyone expects you to know exactly what to do, while you're still figuring out where the coffee machine is? What if I told you there's a proven framework that can cut your learning curve in half? A system that helps you go from the new person to a valued contributor in record time. Well, that system exists, and it's laid out in Michael Watkins' classic book, The First 90 Days. Today, I'm breaking down the most powerful strategies from this book that helped me navigate multiple career transitions successfully, and I'll share exactly how you can apply them too. The book starts with a crucial mindset shift that most people miss. Watkins calls it promoting yourself. And no, it doesn't mean asking for a promotion on day one. It means mentally letting go of your old job and fully embracing your new one. I learned this the hard way when I moved from an individual contributor role to managing a team. I kept trying to do everything myself instead of leading. The most successful people make this mental switch before they even start. They understand that what made them successful in their last role won't necessarily work in this new one. In my case, I had to stop being the expert doer and start being the coach. This was uncomfortable at first, but absolutely essential. Now, one of the most practical tools in the book is the STARS model. It helps you diagnose exactly what type of situation you're walking into. STARS is an acronym for 5 business scenarios. S. Startup, building something from nothing. T. Turnaround, saving a struggling operation. A. Accelerated growth, scaling something that's working. R. Realignment, fixing something that's starting to decline. S. Sustaining success, keeping a winning team winning. Here's why this matters. Each situation requires a completely different strategy. In a turnaround, you need to make quick, decisive changes. But in a sustaining success situation, moving too fast can actually damage what's already working. Early in my career, I made this mistake. I joined a well-oiled team and immediately started suggesting changes. What I didn't realize was, I was in a sustaining success scenario, and my job was to learn first, improve second. Your first homework assignment? Within your first week, figure out which STARS scenario you're in. This alone will prevent countless missteps. Now let's talk about the most famous concept from the book, securing early wins. But there's a huge misconception here. Early wins aren't about finding quick fixes or showing off. Watkins emphasizes that real early wins are about building credibility and momentum by solving meaningful problems. Here's the 3-step approach that worked for me. 1. Listen and learn for the first 30 days. Don't try to solve anything yet. 2. Identify leverage points. Where can a small change make a big impact? 3. Build coalitions. Get buy-in before implementing. In my last role transition, I noticed our team meetings were inefficient. Instead of declaring, "We're changing the meeting structure," I spent 3 weeks observing, then asked a few colleagues, "What if we tried standing agendas with clear outcomes?" When I finally proposed the change, everyone was already on board. That small win built trust that made bigger changes possible later. This leads to another crucial insight. Your success depends on building the right relationships. But not all relationships are created equal. Watkins identifies 3 types of alliances you need. 1. Operational, the people you depend on to get work done. 2. Strategic, the people who influence your direction. 3. Personal, your go-to advisors and sounding boards. Here's what most people get wrong. They focus only on upward relationships with their boss and skip peers or direct reports. Big mistake. In one transition, the most valuable advice came from an administrative assistant who'd seen 5 people in my role come and go. She knew exactly where the landmines were buried. Your second homework: map out these 3 relationship types and identify gaps in your first month. Now, I want to be balanced here. After applying these principles across multiple roles, there's one area where I think the book could go deeper: remote and hybrid transitions. Building relationships and reading cultural cues is much harder when you're not sharing physical space. Based on my experience, I'd add this. In remote settings, you need to be much more intentional about creating connection points. Something that worked for me was scheduling 25-minute virtual coffees with no agenda beyond getting to know you. These informal chats revealed insights that formal meetings never would have. So let's quickly recap the 3 most powerful takeaways. 1. Make the mental promotion. Let go of your old identity. 2. Diagnose your stars situation. Right strategy for right scenario. 3. Secure meaningful early wins. Build credibility through real impact. These are just the highlights. The book contains detailed checklists, conversation guides, and frameworks for every type of transition. If you're facing a career change, I highly recommend getting the full book. I'll put a link in the description. Now I want to hear from you. What's been your biggest challenge when starting a new role? Share in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more career growth strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.